Care.
All right, guys, Alfred here with the APL. I'm here with Kara and Zach from Collision, another APL X-Ball team. Finished fifth overall, finished the season strong at event five. How we doing today, guys?
Oh, great. Thank you.
Amazing.
Pretty good.
Awesome. So yeah, guys, talk to me a little bit about the season. So a little bit of a rough start there. Weren't really able to make the semis for a bit, but the final event when it mattered, double points, third place, played your guys' hearts out, beating Vengeance in the third and fourth match. That is not easy to do. Talk to me about that ebb and flow a little bit, about how the season started and then where we ended off, obviously on such a high note compared to the rest of the season.
I'm going to let Zach start off just because I took in halfway.
Okay.
But
Yeah, like you said, the beginning of the season was a little bit tough for us. We had a whole new squad that most of us hadn't played X-Ball at this level before. So it was a bit of learning curves, growing pains, and what have you. But like you said, by the fifth event, we kind of got our crap together in a way. We some of the guys that subbed for us on the last event are now on the squad full time. So we have a little
Fantastic.
continuity going in. So we're pretty excited about the season. And last season was just good learning.
Yeah.
if
All
I
right.
can add to that, yeah, coming on, I came on to coach at E3, I believe. And my biggest goal was to get them to podium by E5. And I did that, getting them third place, which is awesome. So yeah, we're just working on our kind of gelling together, bringing in some new faces and kind of getting over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, having had the privilege to stream some events, one of the things I have on here is family atmosphere. It's one thing I notice where most teams are brothers, they're friends and their camaraderie and all that. But really, I wrote that down just having streamed a few events, the family component. I hear Cara screaming and and usually positive, but maybe she's yelling at you guys. I might tune that stuff out. I don't know. But but
I'd be a little
but
obnoxious
that's
sometimes.
fantastic to be able to have end the season on such a high with a family aspect to it. Talk to me a little bit about that, how we gel the outside personalities with the sport of paintball. Some people may not understand that. We may look like a bunch of crazies out there, but talk to me a little bit about that because I feel like you guys are one of the best representations of that in the APL.
Uh, so I'll take that. So big thing for me with the guys is what I say to them is Ohana, and Ohana means nobody gets left behind, nobody gets is forgotten. So when I took over Collision, that was my big mentality with them.
Absolutely.
And that's actually what I did with their MVP headbands through 86 headgear.
Shout out
Um,
Dan. Shout out
yeah, Dan the
Dan.
man.
Dan the
We love
man.
you.
Shout out.
He
Shout
did the
out.
most beautiful custom headbands for Collision, and they were so great. And I hand out each one of them to every event, and I will continue to do that as well. But yeah, we're a family, and
Yeah.
and that's what this community is all about, and that's what I like to bring this team as a coach, and that's my big thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So talking about the 2024 APL, that's the inaugural season. Obviously, Chris and Emma have organized events in the past. They know what they're doing, but this is the first time under a banner, a brand, an umbrella. What were your guys' thoughts of the 2024 APL season in terms of format, what you were expecting, maybe some surprises? How did Collision kind of take in that APL? What did you guys think?
Like I said, we had a lot of people that had not played X-Ball at like in that format initially. So whether sorry, it was the inaugural APL season, but it was the inaugural for us too. So we don't have anything
Mhm.
to compare it
That's fair.
against. But we all had a really good time, and I'm sure it's just going to keep going smoother and smoother and smoother. And yeah, we have nothing bad to say about it. We're just happy to be involved.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then having a season under your belt now, looking at 2025 and beyond as players and as a team, obviously you never want to, ruin a good thing, but it's never a bad thing to want to improve. What are some improvements, maybe format changes, community-based team aspect that you guys would hope to see the APL do as a community and as a league in 2025 and beyond?
That's a tough question. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
I heard that somewhere on the grapevine that certain people were trying to organize some like paintball events that were still paintball, but not to this kind of format, like the
Okay.
1v1 type
Yep.
stuff. So that's kind of exciting just to be
Yeah.
more visible in the community. Because a lot of people I talked to, I played paintball a long time ago, took like 15 years off and came back. And
As most people do. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
That kind of seems to be the crux of our sport.
yeah, and it just amazes me that people still don't, a lot of people don't know that this place even exists still. So
Yeah.
it's be cool to be a little bit more visible in the community. I guess it's a really good start. So.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, some people are talking about the overtime rule, right? That how it's a 15-minute single period.
Mhm.
Some people want to see the 1v1s and they want to mirror the pro league. There's been the counter argument where people want our individualism and they want us to kind of be our own league and do our own thing. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Do you think we should maybe mirror the pro league so that it's applicable for everybody to understand if you're trying to bring people in, that you could show them, hey, I play the pro format at a
The
local
format.
level, or should we distinguish our own unique kind of, you know, what do you want to say, like our stamp in the ethos of paintball, I guess. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, being in NXL and seeing kind of how everything went this past year, I think pro kind of way is a good way to go to kind of just format it. Even like the refereeing and how they do things there is amazing, and it's like easy with comms and stuff like that. So I think that's like a great map to go off of,
Mhm.
personally myself.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we do want to stand out, I guess, but I would say, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, go with the pro because it works very well, and how they do it down there is awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, I agree. The 1v1 is very exciting. And I think it adds obviously a 50-minute point if it goes down to the wire and someone's got one pot on their back, someone's got a hopper. That's kind of exciting and dramatic. But we all see the 1v1s in the pros and how electric the crowd gets when someone snaps a guy with one ball. Like it's super
Yeah.
exciting. So I'm all for that.
I love it. Perfect. Well, that's all I have, guys. I'm going to give you the open mic. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody that you want to give some props? It's
Yes,
yours.
of course. Yeah. So obviously, Chris and everybody at People Electric Games, we love you so much. We're so happy to represent you as our home field. Emma and all the hardworking staff at Bragg Creek as well. Alex and Roy for their production
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then obviously Dan the man, we've already shouted you out,
Yeah.
but again, I'm gonna hit you up for another headband.
Yeah, let's go.
And Glenn Chase as well. He's been a great mentor with Greasy Crew Paintball. He's always, even with me as a new coach, green coach, he's always pulling me aside, always making sure, pointing out the little things. So thank you, Glenn, and thank you to the community and all the teams as well. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Love it. Zach?
She covered it all, but thanks for all the people in the scene that are giving us more exposure, such as yourself.
Yeah,
So,
appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's it for us. Take care.
Thank you.